Now, 'tis the season of pumpkin spice lattes and everything else you can imagine. We're getting closer and closer to Halloween, and every time Halloween comes around, at least in the Latin groups, the Dia de los Muertos, it's supposed to be recognizing and kind of like a celebration of lives that we lost and hoping for the lives of the living, and time to celebrate. And in other instances, other parts of the world, we kind of use it to go door to door, like some fucking Jehovah's Witnesses. Instead of preaching the good word, we're asking for candy. And I don't understand how the word trick or treat came about. I'm pretty sure there's deeper line in that as far as what's the trick and what's the treat. And I don't know if it was always sugary sweets, but another aspect that stemmed from that very thing was one of the probably the biggest hoisms in the industry. And that's when, we or women, even some fellas, wear the most scantily clad items and pretty much show the ass. I wonder how many children are conceived or born or from sex derived from this fucking day. I don't know. But hoes be out there. It's one of the most funnest times. But, and of course, whatever I guess keeps hoes a churning and niggas spending money is going to be a big business. And of course, costumes, whether it's rental or just some disposable, that's a big industry. I mean, they come in and they own the whole fucking month. People even prep the month beforehand to, kind of get shit right and to save up because it's, fall or whatever the fuck. I live in the desert. I can't see these differences. But one of the costumes, as you would imagine, can sometimes lack, if not originality, or pretty much hit every fucking idea you can think of, no matter how minuscule, obsolete, or what's another word? I don't want to say ironic. You would do it like when you want to write obscure. Obscure is what I'm trying to look up. But anyways, a lot of these is just fucking random. And being a hoism, it has to be slutty. It has to be sexy. And I'm about to go through a list, and I'm going to try to post up the pictures of these sexy dresses and how obscure they get. One of them is the sexy French fries, and on it you kind of see like a red panel dress, kind of like you imagine McDonald's. And French fries would pretty much be the, covers from the bra to the cleavage, which is kind of smart, but really fucking random. And I gotta say, French fries are probably my favorite food ever, yeah. Next one is the sexy Scrabble. And this bitch just has a bunch of pieces over her and the basic, bustier fucking corset, and a little, mini skirt kind of thing. Real fucking basic, but hey, you might be able to unlock something with that. Another thing is sexy Big Bird, and I've heard a lot of black women being called Big Bird bitches before, but I've never seen someone want to dress as it. And it's kind of cute because it's yellow. It kind of looks almost like 60s mini dress, kind of with fucking maxi pumps and like some stockings. So like it's cute, but fucking Big Bird, yo. The other one is the sexy dinosaur, and I can just imagine this is for those cougar bitches that really have fucked up faces, but if they wear something on top of their head and just, show a little skimp, then it's going to be doable, and it definitely works in that regard, but what the fuck? Another one here is a sexy minion, which is damn near adorable because all they wear are little overalls, so make that shit shorter and wear a Cyclops eyeball for a hat, and you got yourself an outfit. Next one is a sexy hamburger, every fat ass's dream. That's a very skinny, probably like a White Castle-ass small bite, fun-sized morsel of what a hamburger should be. You want that honk. Another one here is the sexy Mad Hatter, which I just thought was kind of unique. So really, I can't be mad at that shit. I really cannot be mad at that at all. It just looks kind of ridiculous because of the fucking big-ass hat, but that's pretty dope. Next one is a sexy carrot, and you can see the shape, get lost in the thighs, but it gets right to the point, and it never wanted a carrot, craved one. It's a dick-sized food. It doesn't appeal to me, so it's kind of funny that they did that. Next one is a sexy Hamburglar, and as you can imagine. It's a fucking hamburger with a little fucking cape. And then probably one of the better ones because it's hella cheeky, but I like it. And I wish there was like one for like a Nintendo controller. But the sexy TV remote. In the front you can see buttons all over the panels of her body. And the back is a battery pack. So you're gonna have to, bend that bitch over, put in a fresh pair. Another one here is the sexy Grouch. And if you remember the fucking Grouch, he was a motherfucker that lived in a trash can. So although skimpy, ridiculous, retarded, and I'd want to shit on her. I'm not even into that kind of thing. Next one is the sexy Chucky. I was scared of Chucky when I was little, and it's so ridiculous because you just fucking squish the fucking thing, and you figure you'd be afraid of Jason or something of that nature, but because I had so many toys, that was the shit I was afraid of. So yeah, fuck you. Another one is the sexy SpongeBob, which is fucking devilish because the skirt are his pants, and if the bitch has long legs, she can really rock some stockings or some high knee socks, and it's despicable is what it is. And I'd be afraid of someone who's young and adolescent wearing something like that and fucking stirring up the crevices of something evil. Next one is a sexy crayon. It's orange, and the orange is definitely not the new black, so get the fuck out of here. And the next one here is a sexy pizza slut, and it's a Pizza Hut what's it called, apron. And it just looks like she's doing a porno. So that makes sense. Another one here that's ridiculous is a sexy corn on the cob. And just so you know, they have no bit of nutrition to you whatsoever. I don't see the big hype about it, but you fucking throw either mayonnaise or sour cream and fucking drizzle and damn near throw it into a field full of Parmesan cheese so it's nice and full and some hot sauce, and you got yourself something good there. The next one here is a sexy Miss Potato Head, and I see a lot of potato head bitches, so that's kind of funny. Next one is a sexy Nemo, which I think is very terrible that you're gonna fucking get innocent, non-sexualized Disney characters like that. I say fuck you. The next one here is a sexy Olaf. And although I really was touched by the song where he talked about wanting to go to winter even though he'd fucking melt, that's just retarded, just straight up. Another one is a sexy Bert and Ernie. Now, mind you, I can see a bunch of two, butch lesbians, going out as this thinking that shit's cute, hoping for like a fucking orgy to pop off, but that's just ridiculous, and I don't approve of it whatsoever. The last one, and this is pretty scary that it'd be sexy, but there's a sexy Gandalf, and that's probably about as wrong as you can get. I wouldn't get so mad if a woman had a little bit of peach fuzz on, and who of us hadn't had some fuzz or some bush to get up in the way of a good time, but a fucking full-on beard, I don't know. No, I'll say no. So if there's anything that we can hopefully get from all of this, or hope to be able to actually do when it is that time and we're out there celebrating or hoeing it up, whatever the fuck it is, if we're going to be anybody, we should be ourselves. And there was a big point where I thought I was really like righteous. Like I thought I was fucking, I could do no wrong, and that I was fucking Superman, and then I could fucking go into crack dens and, like damn near pistol whip motherfuckers with the Holy Bible, and to really be able to amplify and maybe like create a fucking army to roll with me, and then we can go and kick more ass and, bring more, to the Holy Word and try to unravel shit and make it not so corny and, really, pretty much have our own like cult, but not so much a cult because you can fucking truly lead, but you would hope that you could just bring as many people as possible and be able to uplift, pretty much be Jesus. And I would literally dress up as Jesus, and Jesus would always get laid except for this past time, and I had to put those ways behind me, or at least figure out how to get back to being Jesus and not just a nigga in a costume trying to pretend to be Jesus. But like I said, whatever you're doing when you're out there, hopefully you're safe. May we be blessed with good times, but, if we can help in any fucking way, it's not like any other day that, that requires us to do and to be all that we can be. So, once again, if you're going to be dressing up as a costume, being, whether hiding yourself or hopefully not being a fool, may you be yourself. And may you be the truest to you in every sense that can possibly be. For real, for real. Now, just to wind things down a little bit, I definitely want to end this with a beautiful sacrifice, with a thanks, and I guess you could say it'd be a thanksgiving to God, to the universe, to, when you give a real one, hopefully you can get a whole lot back, and hope that tide of sorts will bring on a multitude of blessings. And obviously you have to be a giver to be able to get, and may that be in our hearts at all times in one way or another, whether it be our talents, whether it be our overflowing liquid of dough, or just the love that we spread around. And I guess just with the theme of all this poetry, if you've ever seen the movie, this thing is called Nympho, or Nymphomania. Nymphomaniac. There's a volume 1 and 2. And there's the main actress, which I don't want to spoil too much, but if you look up the word and its meaning, you're going to pretty much get a gist of what this movie's about. And actor Charlotte Gainsbourg, who is definitely vintage vagina, 45 at the time of this recording. She's from London. I always channel my Amy's through Vitas from out there, so shouts out to her. She is born of rich culture, actress, singer. She's been in a lot of thought-provoking things, and I admittedly haven't seen probably damn near every single one of them. I think I watched I'm Not There, but I don't remember her part. And I highly suggest being able to check out her work. She's fierce, and she's kind of scary. And I'm going to be closing off with a verse of hers from the movie. So I won't say much more than she's bold, and that's what we should be. And hopefully what we're bold in is of goodness and not sort of any fuckery. Until next time, thank you so much for listening. And if you would like to be a producer of the show, you can always go to patreon.com/SoulPapo. And again, that's SoulPapo, which is the same name. You can reach me on most social medias at SoulPapo. And yeah, holler at me, talk some shit. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Spit your game. And remember always to give blessings. Take care.
And I say that society is as cowardly as the people in it, who, in my opinion, are also too stupid for democracy.
I understand your point, but I totally disagree. I have no doubt in the human qualities.
The human qualities can be expressed in one word: hypocrisy. We elevate those who say right but mean wrong, and mock those who say wrong but mean right. Society is based on hate. It should be based on forgiveness. Hatred is rudimentary. One should be able to forgive one's executioner. By the way, I can assure you that women who claim that Negroes don't turn them on are lying.
Bitch, you lying.
No. But they showed me that there was a world far from mine I had to explore. And there, or perhaps on the other side, get my life back.